Senior member of the clan, Blade JP. And again, like we've commonly seen, we're seeing that Archer Queen opening. And this time we got Miners, one of my favorite attacks. Queen charge Miner.
You gotta love the Queen Walk Miner. And notice here that wall breaker going up there, doing a little bit of testing, and then he rages the wall.
Oh, they get in there
to make it in. They actually opened up 2 compartments.
I love that.
It's always fun to watch. I love that.
God, it's so tough when you got those wall breakers. You never know if you're going to get through, but a rage on some wall breakers works out well. And no doubt, Zaki Tsupu knew the range of that multi-targeting Inferno as well.
He had to make sure that that multi-Inferno was either busy or distracted or frozen or something, or just rage those wall breakers through to get him in. And now we're seeing, oh, look at that. What did you call it earlier? The twin ice golem?
Twin ice golems.
Twice golem.
I'm telling you, it's tough. We're going to see less of this, I think, after the update when their freeze range stays the same, but their duration gets cut in half. Now, Zaki Tsupu dropped a freeze spell on the attacking Archer Queen, and that indeed made sure that the wall wrecker got all the way into the Town Hall enclosure. Oh, there goes Springtrap. An ice golem just disappeared.
The ice golem had a job to fulfill, but it didn't quite work out. But now we have a ton of miners digging their way through this Town Hall. And, ooh, looks like, did I see a tornado trap there, Galadon, or was that some other...
I missed it. I'm looking at the Barb King completing the funnel at the top of your screen. Also, watch him distract some of those other ground targeting defenses. That's going to let the miners get in after that Town Hall for this. Well, 2 stars. Simultaneous 2 stars.
There we go. Whenever it's always cool when they get that Town Hall. It's also the 50%. They go from 0 to 2 immediately. Very, very nice. Now, the question now is there enough left in this attack? And is there enough troops and health to make it all the way around the space?
Yep, Zaki Tsupu got a couple of archers left, dropping them on the far left. 1 heal spell left. So let's watch for max value out of that heal spell as these miners turn around and head down. They're starting to get animated. They're getting excited. But remember, there's a multi-target Inferno down there. They're getting ready. Where's the last heal spell going to go, Klaus?
With those
there it is.
Jumping on some miners. I think they're celebrating.
They're getting on the splash.
I think this probably will be the 3-star. If you look at the clock, with 44 seconds left, does he have enough? Those healers switching over to the miners, so exciting. And the warden, guys back to life.
The warden is there. Here they go the miners on that multi-target Inferno. They're going to get out of the way. 30 seconds left. 92%. They're going to get this, Klaus. They're on top of it. They've got the king. They've got the warden.
Is there enough?
Wait a minute. Oh, there's more miners. There's way more miners hiding underneath the king. They're going to get the wizard tower. They're going to get in there. How many miners were on the outside, Klaus?
And they were hiding behind
everywhere.
Like this will be the first 3-star of the second day of Clash of Clans.
Trying to get into those enclosures after the Eagle Artillery early. But again, here we see Gunner John's base also well protecting both the Archer Queen and, of course, the Clan Castle and the Eagle Artillery.
Looks like a solid base design, Galadon. Let's see if Toto can take it down. This is going to be yet another Queen Walk. He does have a P.E.K.K.A, and he has your miners that you love so much. Let's see what he's able to pull off here.
I'm a big fan. He also has a jump spell. This is going to complicate this entry a little bit more. This is pretty advanced strategy. When you're going to use a Queen Charge and you've got a jump spell, especially when you're not using it on the outside. We'll watch and see if Toto is going to try to save this jump spell for a little bit later. Obviously, the miners don't need it. The wall wrecker is going to get through at least that first level of walls, but then I'm guessing Toto wants to get the Archer Queen in behind into this enclosure and then jump it after the Town Hall or the Eagle.
Absolutely. You got to take advantage of as much of the push into the base as you can. I also want to note the precision deployment that Toto has been using in this attack, placing wizards, taking out cannons, dropping a P.E.K.K.A to protect those wizards later on. Oh man, with
every
wall
unit
wrecker
accounted for.
Oh man,
get ready for another freeze any moment. There it is. Oh, the Queen got caught in it again.
There it is. So
unfortunately, the healers, they're getting burned by that multi-target Inferno right there. That is not good.
Oh man. Okay, so now finally the Queen is unfrozen. The jump spell has been placed. So yes, finally the healers get away from the Infernos, and now will that Queen Walk be able to get all the way in like Toto was hoping for?
So much to pay attention to right here. Here comes the Barb King. Here come the miners. Watch for the Queen to see if she can stay alive. She is going to try to get that Eagle out of the way, but the defending Archer Queen is there as well.
She doesn't see.
Oh,
she's going to get the Eagle. There you go. Great start so far, and definitely going to see the Queen's ability at some point. We don't want to see that forgotten either, do we?
Oh no, she's not going after that multi-target.
There's that Queen's ability.
It'd be the end of the healers. Last healer is down for the Archer Queen in the middle. Miners get the Town Hall for the 2nd star, though. Oh, you know, Toto would have loved to have seen the Queen turn right, get that multi-target Inferno out of the way so that her healers would have stayed alive.
But I think the pathing is working out here right now for these miners to be able to continue clockwise around this base. I also want to see the victories in the small things. That queen on her way down, after her healers were taken out, she shot that last skeleton trap, and skeleton traps are the bane of existence for a miner attack.
That is for certain. Toto right here, kind of wishing his Barb King, you could see where he went dizzy and went to sleep right there. That's going to cause the miners to head on down here and maybe not stay as concentrated as he'd like. This is going to be tough, but he's at 73%.
Notice that minion down there on the cannon at the bottom corner.
Working hard.
Like I was saying, Toto definitely a precision deployer with these troops, and it's definitely working out in his favor. He's got a lot of troops left, and already at 83%. This is a solid percentage if he's not able to pull out the 3.
Exactly. On the bottom right-hand side, the last structures are going down. Just a couple of miners seem to peel off like they knew what to do, but at the top, no heal spells remain, so the last of these miners are going to suffer that giant bomb and that multi-target Inferno and the Wizard Tower. Splash hurts.
Splash hurts. That should be the next big hashtag for Classic Clans. Splash hurts, because that right there was a 92%.
I'll wait to see what happens next. Blaze JP going up again. All right, so here we go. 4 attacks. This is their last attack of the War Class.
5th and final attack. Mochikun going to be attacking with the Queen Walk, but we're seeing a different troop from Blaze JP. They're attacking with some Electro Dragons.
Yeah, very common spell lineup. You've got 4 freeze, 4 rage, and a poison. Gotta watch out for those troops that are coming out of defensive clan castles. Of course, we're seeing a lot of double ice golems, but if something were to come out of there like mass archers or a witch, then you really want a poison spell.
Absolutely. If you have a lot of little troops, or especially a witch, if you don't have a poison spell, it is very, very difficult to recover from. But Mochikun setting up what looks like it was the funnel with his Queen Walk down at the bottom. He didn't try to, send her up and in. He just wants to keep some stuff distracted on the bottom side and send those E-Drags straight at the Town Hall, and there's a first star.
And check out that Stone Slammer doing a great job. Stays up. It is still going up, and we're nearly 50% of the way through this base. Stone Slammer still alive, headed after the Eagle Artillery next. Great free spell. Oh, check the value on that free spell, Klaus. Archer Queen, Expo, Eagle Artillery. Come on.
That was a beautiful free spell. I really enjoyed it with that Eagle Queen and the Expo. You don't get a whole lot better free spells than that. I mean, if there was a sweeper in there or an air defense, maybe, but I mean, that was about as good as it gets.
I loved it. Now you got the Archer Queen still walking at the bottom of your base, but that's it. That's it for E-Drags. 90 seconds and just an Archer Queen. It looks like, is that 2, maybe 3? Well, that's a lot of healers.
He's got a lot of healers. I just don't know if the healers have a lot of hit points. I haven't been tracking that specifically. Correct me if you know more than I on that.
Nope.
But unfortunately, I see a lot of good things happening, but I see bad things happening too. You see that multi-target Inferno?
Yeah, I see that Inferno.
She can't hit that.
No, she's going to have to get through a wall to get there. But even worse is she's going to have to pass by the multi-target Inferno. And as she does, watch for the other 4 streams of the multi-target Inferno to lock on to those healers right there.
Wow, lots of health in those healers, though. Is there enough to keep that Queen alive through this entire base? I mean, I can see possibly time being the issue here. Oh, unfortunately, yeah.
Lose the healers soon.
Yes.
Gotta keep running.
It's going to be a high 90%. I don't see the 3-star happening here, guys.
I'm telling you, right there, that is something that early in an attack, really good attackers are going to plan for. They're going to watch for a multi-target Inferno they can reach.
From Zakitsupu, this was the one and only 3-star that we were to experience in the war, and it was absolutely crazy as the miners ended up going in just a big round circle to finish it off in the middle. But that is that's the big part. We want to look at the details. The details, of course, we had a very nice little funnel right here and a funnel starting over here. Those funnels are going to be allowing the Queen Walk to go all the way into the core. And of course, they're trying to get to that town hall. They're trying to take out the Eagle Artillery. And then, of course, the enemy Queen. I mean, there's so many things in the core that Queen Walk got so much value. This was a very well executed attack, but not only that, but the plan was flawless. Now, with the wall record leading the Queen in and that funnel established on either side, notice that all the buildings on that side and the other side are completely gone. That makes it to where the Queen only has one direction to go. Now, with all the ice golems slowing things down, of course, we're very well acquainted with that at this point. But with the rage spell deployed onto the Queen, now they're going to be dealing with the major defenses like the Eagle Artillery and that Town Hall. But that is not the highlight. I mean, it was an excellent setup, but what the highlight is, we have ourselves these miners, and these miners here are working their way around inside of the walls. Now, we don't want to forget that the king, and I'm going to highlight him just for a moment so you can see that king is going to be, I think, the hidden hero in this entire attack, because the king will continue clearing these outside buildings all the way around to make sure that the miners are able to stay on task. That is the huge key in this attack, and was very well planned. Also, fun fact, the queen still alive. She gutted the entire course. She's still getting it done. Now, we highlighted her last moments. Very sad, but very necessary. Now, with those miners, they're going to come all the way across and finish off in the center. Very well executed attack. The plan, flawless. We want to see more of those going to attack this one. This is a multi-phase attack where you're seeing a lot of things going on at once. You guys, you got to know these guys are zooming out all the way and scrolling back and forth really fast to get the troops and spells. I mean, it can get hectic really fast, but you know, with those buildings on the left and the right, go ahead and clear it out now with that Warwick leading the way. This queen has nowhere really to go but straight at that town hall.
Exactly. She's going to head that way. You saw a balloon kind of came in, distracted the air defense, and also made sure there were no black seeking air mines to take out those healers. Healers all nice and healthy, and again, you're right, Klaus, the Archer Queen makes a beeline for the town hall. She's going to get it out of the way before the defending clan castle troops come out, and now they're sitting in a poison spell.
Oof, so with that ice golem exploding and then the offending ice golem exploding, we now have 2 freeze spells on the field, and then there goes the third. That P.E.K.K.A got in and got right back into the freeze. Probably the, I don't know, I don't want to say it's the most irritating part for the attacker, but it's definitely probably the most fun part for the defender, watching their little ice golems doing the deed.
Well, remember, post-update that comes on April 1st, I believe, is the schedule. We're going to see an increased radius for ice golems on offense and a decreased time for ice golems on defense. But here come your miners. Right-hand side, great funnel. Barb King, 1 Electro Dragon. But the miners look like they split up already, Klaus.
Yeah, but it was really good. I mean, the funnel was almost perfect on that right-hand side. We were so focused on that queen walk and talking about what she was getting done that the funnel, huge, a ton of buildings on the outside had to be cleared out, and a lot of them were before the miners went in. Now that base is getting bombed from the inside out.
Yeah, King is still, King is down. It's just his barbarians on the right-hand side. That Electro Dragon is doing some great work right there. And the miners down through another Expo. Still Twin Inferno. Giant Bomb, that's going to hurt. No heal spells are left.
Ouch. All right, so with no heal spells left, the queen still does have her special ability, and the final healer goes down. So now Ice-T just has to sit back and watch and wait for his queen's ability. Is there enough, though, to be able to restart this base? I mean, there's not a lot of defenses left, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of miners down at the bottom. Look at that.
Queen looks like she should survive to get that multi-target Inferno down. 39 seconds, though, so even if we've got the horsepower to get through it, I'm thinking time fail right here. Queen gets through the Inferno Tower, sure enough. She'll get through the defending Warden, maybe?
Queen's ability.
Oh, there's her ability.
There it is. Okay, so
25 seconds.
One thing I'm afraid of is that whenever the miners get around there toward those 2 Teslas and the cannons, that there will be some giant bombs in that area, too. There's a lot of times giant bombs in between those Teslas, so it's going to be rough.
We're out of time.
Right, time fail. That is what we touched on a lot yesterday, that the balance between the clock and the troops is pretty brutal.
Well, look how close this was. If you think about this was close to a 3-star in 2 ways, by time and by troops, because add 20 seconds. Is there enough to
line without moving?
Yep, well, we're not going to see Electro Dragons this attack. This is Big Harry, the last attack for 007 Dynasty, and as you can see on the screen, In the Light putting up 10 stars. They want at least 2 here, and we'll see as we've got a dozen bowlers ready to go.
Yes, we have 4 P.E.K.K.A on top of that as well. Big Harry, the final attacker, not only for his clan, but of the 2nd out of 4 wars for today. Don't go anywhere after the stack. There's a lot more left. Not even halfway done. It's going to be awesome. But with this attack starting up with a funnel on both the left and the right, you got to believe that Wall Wrecker is about to be coming out here pretty soon.
Yep, so the wall wrecker and those bowlers, as you see the Archer Queen doing a great job right here. No Inferno Towers near that are going to damage those healers. Something that we've seen happen many times today. She should get this air defense down quickly as well before it can do anything to her healers. Great pathing right here. And then this balloon. See this balloon coming in? That's also going to help prevent... There it is! Right there. Right there. The Seeking Air Mine went down. And that was exactly what the balloon's task was right there.
Sneaking in a little math, if Big Harry successfully gets the 2-star and 56%, his clan is going to win this round.
Is that the win? Okay. Klaus, the math master, 56% 2-star. That'll be the magic number as we watch Big Harry here moving in closer and closer to the town hall. Here comes that wall wrecker and some funneling P.E.K.K.A.s on the far right.
56%, the mark to successfully attain here. And you can see he's going in for a very safe 2-star attempt. I mean, with that wall wrecker only needing to go through 2 walls, it looks like it'll actually only get through 1. There we go. Yeah, so
a great raid spell.
Yeah, he's got
bye-bye to the town hall.
Bowlers with their ability to throw over the walls. There you go. There's that 1-star. What about the second?
You see those bowlers skip off the town hall, and they took out the expo on the far side of the town hall. So Electro Dragon's not the only ones that can hit from a distance right there, as the bowlers did a great job, took out that expo, and now the Warden's ability, making sure they last just a little bit longer. Healers moved into the inside, and that's definitely something you want to see with these attacks.
Absolutely. So with that 57 and beyond, they have just taken the victory here with their 2nd star of this war. Now, Galdon's mentioned it many times. It's not just about the victories. It's about the star total and how you compare to the other clans in your group. But that has got to feel good for Big Harry.
Absolutely. He's passing 70% right now. So congrats to 007 Dynasty. Going to pick up the victory over in the light this time. But the 3-star looks like it's a long ways away with about 16 seconds left.
Man.
Again, the time is going to run out. So many troops at the top.
Yeah, no, look, he's got 10 seconds left, but he just used both hero abilities. If he had the time and was able to deploy or pop his abilities a little bit more strategically, this would have been a triple.
No doubt, no doubt. Look at the overview right there.
And the victory for
going right here. DK's 2nd Brigade throwing up 3 stars like crazy so far today, and this definitely 3-star potential. Is that our first look at a golem today? It might be.
Yeah, I think that may actually be the very first golem that we have seen today, but it's coming in with kind of a similar attack that we've seen in the previous attacks today. I mean, look at that. Queen walk, so there's the healers going in with that queen. We have a few P.E.K.K.A., we have a few bowlers. He's just going to be leading in with a golem. And by the way, does that name say AK over arm? Is it a sentence?
Maybe, but being from Denmark, I wouldn't be surprised.
Never know, right?
Different pronunciation, yeah. All right, so let's watch for the Archer Queen. They have to deal with the ice golems. The poison not going to make a huge difference here because the ice golems are going to freeze at separate times, which does lead to, well, right now, about 12.5 seconds of freeze time. So there you go. The Archer Queen gets the 2nd ice golem down, and there's our golem. There's our hero, the golem coming in from the top left here. See what happens. See exactly what the plan is here with that golem and the wall wrecker.
You know, I said this earlier with you privately, Galdon, but that ice golem at max level, it looks a bit like an ice golem. I mean, like the color of the golem's like crystal deals coming off his back there. It's a little what am I trying to say here? It's a little confusing.
A little bit. He does look a little bit like an ice golem, especially when it's in a mess of troops like this.
Yeah.
Watch them head towards the core right here. Great heal spell, and unlike what we've seen in previous attacks, it looks like every single bowler has taken the route to the core.
The question here is he going to get to that town hall? I mean, he's still got 2 more rage spells and the heal. Pretty confident that he's going to be in there. What about the Giga-Bomb?
Warden's ability.
Whoa!
Oh, come on. The Warden ability lasted. How do you time that well?
Insane timing. Being able to... Oh, that was insane.
Like the last 10th of a second of that Warden's ability carried over and covered the damage from the Giga-Bomb. That's pro moving right there.
No, pro is an understatement at that point. I mean, that was amazing. And at this juncture in the attack, because that went so perfectly, he's able to continue with more troops than I think the average player would probably have.
The rage on the Queen walk right now. She's charging in behind a P.E.K.K.A. Those healers are still up, but taking some damage. Lots of units at the bottom. I'm starting to get excited right now, Klaus, but 40 seconds. that could be the critical number.
We are looking like it's either going to be a time problem, but fortunately, ooh, look at that up there at the top. The P.E.K.K.A. and the Golem have now stolen the healers, or the healers have chosen them. Are they going to be able to get through the wall? Are they going to be able to get that defenses? And is time going to be a factor here, Galadon?
20. This is going to be so close. Come on, the P.E.K.K.A. The P.E.K.K.A.'s got to get through that wall. The healers are gone, though.
Oh,
the P.E.K.K.A.'s through the wall, but the healers are gone.
Tesla goes down.
13, 12. Oh, the P.E.K.K.A.'s got the P.E.K.K.A. Oh, the Queen's here to help. The Queen's here to help. 8 seconds.
All right.
The Wizard Tower.
So close.
Watch out. 96. No stray buildings. This is it. All the buildings on the base are right here. 1 second
you can
left.
see on his face.
No,
not gonna happen. Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding? Right, so here we go. 007 Dynasty. 2 attacks in the book. 4 stars. Blaze JP, their second attack, and Missy up, their number 1 player in the roster. Let's see what happens here with more bowlers. Just 1 jump spell.
So far, 2 stars is the natural here. It's all that we're seeing. But hey, with 2 stars, they will guarantee, one of these clans will guarantee a spot to go to the finals today. If we do have 2 stars across the board, again, it will come down to percentage. And as of right now, with only 1 attack in the books, really, but as of right now, Blaze JP does have that advantage in percentage.
Yep, they definitely do. And the Archer Queen going to move in here. Check out the King. He's going to come up with the bowlers and make sure that the rest of these units being dropped up here just to the left at the top of the base are going to head into the core. Wall Wrecker, not a problem. He is through another wall, and it looks like the Wall Wrecker should take out that X-Bow with some help from the units behind.
But what about that Town Hall, Galadon? Are we going to be seeing a jump into the Town Hall, or are we going to see a jump out from the Town Hall? But you have to know, those troops have nowhere to go. So they're going to be banging on a wall here shortly. But when is that going to be? There
it is.
We had to speed it up.
Yep.
Had to speed it up. So there's that jump to ensure that 2-star for Missy.
Oh, and then the big freeze. Those ice golems causing problems. And, of course, Missy has freeze spells as well. But great jump spell. You'll notice that was precision placement, spanned over 4 different enclosures. And now the bowlers, P.E.K.K.A.s, can head out the backside and continue to wreck some structures on the far side here. Looking good. It's over 70%. You can hear some excitement from Blaze JP right now.
They get excited when their teammates attack. There is definitely a community there, and it's fun to hear. It's fun to see the excitement. They're yelling at each other. It's so much fun here. But we're yelling at them right now, and what I'm seeing here is an Inferno Tower going down. It's going to be an 80% plus 2-star. Incredible attack from Missy in the 4th attack out of 10.
Well, you still have the Archer Queen's ability. You've got a P.E.K.K.A. that's going to help get through this wall. We're closing in on 90%. And check out the bowlers on the outside, Klaus. They've moved ahead of the Witch, and that is a great cleanup crew on the outside. This attack is going to be very close to a 3-star. We're just about to lose the Archer Queen. Oh, I love I didn't even see that.
The freeze spell. Just a little late.
Oh
man, that freeze, if it had come just a millisecond sooner, that Queen would still be up.
What's happening right here? We've got 30 seconds left. We've got a P.E.K.K.A. on the wall. We've got bowlers that don't need to worry about the wall. We've got a Witch in behind. She's going to start throwing damage on that cannon right there. 3 buildings left, 23 seconds. Here we go, 2 buildings, 20 seconds. The P.E.K.K.A.'s got to get through the wall as well. The bowlers are down. It's up to the P.E.K.K.A. by itself right now.
It all comes down to the P.E.K.K.A.
The P.E.K.K.A.'s through the wall. The skeletons are distracted by the cannon.
Nothing
8 seconds, a 1-shot.
Come on.
Here comes the P.E.K.K.A.